Hey everyone, Cashew here. Today's adventure will take us to a few different places. We'll go to Loveland, Ohio to investigate the legend of the Loveland Frogman. We're going to get a bite to eat at Camp Washington Chili in the Cincinnati area. But first, we're going to take a side trip here to the Miami Township Evergreen Cemetery. I have something I want to show you, and I want to give a shout out to Donna Woods for this tip. Thanks, doll. Our story starts here. Before I show you the grave, let me read this plaque to you. It says, Aces and Eights Worldwide Legend. Dead Man's Hand. Charles Henry Rich, buried in this cemetery, was a close friend of James Butler Wild Bill Hickok. On August 2nd, 1876, Hickok was killed while playing poker at the No. 10 Saloon, Deadwood, Dakota Territory. Charlie Rich had just dealt Hickok 2 black aces and 2 black eights, the dead man's hand to all future poker players. Rich, a native Ohioan, was a quiet man who occasionally told stories of the Old West. And here it is, the grave of Charlie Henry Rich. It says, here lies Charlie Henry Rich, who dealt aces and eights to Wild Bill Hickok in the Black Hills of Deadwood, South Dakota, in No. 10 Saloon on August 2nd, 1876. In Mason, Ohio, there used to be a Harley-Davidson dealer called Aces and Eights, named after this infamous hand. It says Charlie deals Wild Bill's last hand. You see Wild Bill laying dead as he was shot. And Charlie's family has a long history here in this area, and as a result has quite a few plots in this cemetery. Here's one, a Lieutenant A.N. Rich, who was with the 7th Ohio Cavalry in the Civil War. As many of you know, Wild Bill Hickok was a famous gunfighter during the Old West era. Wild Bill was only 39 when he died. He was shot from behind by a man named Jack McCall, an unsuccessful gambler. Maybe it's because I have the Loveland Frogman on the brain, but don't these security cameras look like frog eyes? Maybe not. Let's go check out the Frogman. Here's the shot of the Little Miami River, home of the Frogman. And this is Lake Isabella. This is located along Loveland Madura Road, which is one of the roads Loveland Frogman has been seen. If you take a look over here in the background, you'll see a overpass, and according to a couple of versions of the legend, Loveland Frogman appeared from underneath a bridge. What all stories do agree on is that in 1955, 3 frog-like figures emerged from the Little Miami River. They stood about 3 to 4 feet in height, and once they made eye contact with either the businessman or just a traveler, depending on which version you listen to, they ran back into the woods. On March 3rd, 1972, about 1 a.m., Loveland police officer Ray Shockey was driving on Riverside Drive, and I saw an unidentified animal scurry across the road. When he shined his light on it, he described it as being 3 to 4 feet in height, with leathery skin and having frog-like features. He claimed it crouched like a frog and then went back toward the river. About 2 weeks later, a second Loveland police officer named Mark Matthews saw a similar unidentified animal, and it was also in the vicinity of Shockey's sighting. Except this time, Officer Matthews shot the animal. Come to find out, it was just an iguana with its tail missing. And Officer Matthews figured it must have been someone's pet that either got loose or was released when it got too large. Officer Matthews showed Officer Shockey the dead iguana, and he confirmed that was the creature he had seen a couple weeks earlier. And that should have ended then and there, but Officer Matthews told an author of urban legends the story, and the author conveniently forgot to mention the part where Officer Matthews found the iguana, shot it, and showed it to Officer Shockey. So we now have the Loveland Frogman. And the most recent sighting occurred on the Loveland Bike Trail. About a year ago, a bicyclist claimed to have been coming down this trail, seeing a frog-like creature standing on 2 legs. and when their eyes met, the creature ran back into the woods. While shooting this video, I did not see the frogman, but I did see this shirt, so I bought it. Now that we've finished vlogging, let's go get a bite to eat at Camp Washington Chili. Camp Washington Chili was founded in 1940 and has been in this location since 2000 and has had politicians from both the right and left come here to campaign. Definitely a 1950s feel. And here are some of the awards they've won.
How are you doing today? Hey, Bob.
I'm trying their 5-weight chili and see how this tastes compared to Skyline at Gold Star. That was excellent. It was better than Skyline and much, much better than Gold Star. I've not had Empress chili in a while, so I'm not too sure, but this is definitely a contender for first place. The noodles are much thicker than the ones in Skyline. And this is a really cool mural that's in their parking lot. And if you recall from some of my other vlogs, there's the quintessential flying pigs of Cincinnati. Well, that's our adventure for today. We had quite a day, didn't we? Investigated the legend of the Loveland Frogman. You saw the grave of the man who dealt the aces and eights hand to Wild Bill Hickok and why it's called the dead man's hand. And we had some good chili. If you liked the video, click the thumbs up. Lets me know you care. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, click on the subscribe button down below. And remember to click the bell icon that will notify you when I have new videos. In the comment section down below, tell me, do you think the Loveland Frogman is real or is it fiction? And while you're at it, tell me who or what is your favorite cryptid? The Mothman, Loveland Frogman, Maury Povich, Bigfoot? I'd like to hear it. Until next time, this is Cashew, signing off. You know, I thought I would at least see some remnants of a frogman-like creature so I could explain exactly what he was. But maybe next time.